Hello guys, how are you? And welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about Mali, the situation that is happening in the country of Mali. The Mali government has told the French troops to leave their country with immediate effect. This current government, which is leading the country of Mali, it was a government which they did a coup which was sponsored and arranged by France. Because we know that France, if they don't like the current government in a particular country which they formerly colonized, what they do is they know they don't have the power to remove the president, so they'll form a coup and remove the president so that they can put people in place who will abide to their rules. Now they have been beaten on their own game. They did a coup, and now this government doesn't want France in their country because they know that if they don't agree to what France wants to do, it is highly possible that France will arrange other people to do a coup and power will be taken away from them. So I've told them to leave the country. And what is more disturbing for me is that they went and hired Russian mercenaries, the Spetsnaz, the trained commandos, to come and get rid of the French army. Now, Africa, we are very well capable of dealing with these kind of situations our own. Look at what happened in Mozambique. Only President Paul Kagame, His Excellency, and his army went there. There was a terrorist group which was terrorizing people. It was sponsored by European countries such as France itself, England, and Germany. Why? Because they discovered that in that country there's a lot of gas which has been just discovered, and they wanted to destabilize the region so that they can come and collect that gas without paying any fees, which is theft. That's what they have been doing for centuries here in Africa. Now, President Kagame went with his army and made sure that they dealt with those terrorist insurgents which was happening, and there is no more terrorist attacks. It has been handled by African troops. We are well capable of handling these situations our own, if only we don't get interference from Europe and the Wild West. You are not needed in Africa. We are very much capable as Africans to deal with our own situations. The second thing is that when France or when Europe is having problems, they solve it themselves. Europeans solve it themselves. Americans solve it themselves. But when it comes to Africa, they want to come and interfere without being invited, saying they want to handle the situation in Africa. Who gave them that right to handle situations in Africa? There was jubilation in the streets of Mali. Finally, France is leaving. Because people, they were saying ever since they entrusted France to bring peace in that region, they have experienced terrorism, being terrorized, their lives being terrorized, murders, confusion, left, right, center. So what is the point for France to be in that country when what they are called to do has not been done? It has been almost a decade and France has done nothing. But instead, military terrorists are busy increasing in the region. So they are getting rid of France, and this is a very, very, very good news to hear. It is music to my ears. Africa, we need to unite. Such kind of issues, we need to tackle them ourselves. When we unite as a continent, we unite, we become one country, it will be very difficult for them to exploit us. Rather than having single countries, it will be very, very, very difficult for them to exploit us when we unite. France, when we took independence as Africans in African countries, France was very bitter. Just like now, their current army general who's in Mali, he said that we are leaving, but one way or another we're going to involve ourselves in the situation. What is he trying to talk about? Before he handed over the keys, the fake instrument of power that they have given the people of Mali, while they have stolen the real instruments of power, which were our African artifacts, and they have put them in the museums, in their museum. That's why they can do whatever they want to do in Africa. They have taken away our power. You understand? And we need our artifacts back and reclaim Africa back to its former glory. It's high time other countries followed this suit. Now, Mali is the second country which doesn't want France in their country. First, it was Burkina Faso. They realize and know France for who they really are. They come, destabilize the region, and steal natural resources. Now people are saying no more, and Mali is saying no more. Hope other African countries, other Francophone countries will take heed to what is happening in Mali. And let me tell you something. All the African countries which have got coups in Africa are Francophone countries. France always in the background trying to manipulate happenings in these countries. These countries must say no. It's high time you put your foot down and say no to France. You can rule ourselves, we can rule ourselves as Africans. And our constitutions are there for us to follow and to rule ourselves. So thank you so much guys for watching. And if there is anyone from Mali watching this video, I want to hear the current situation and what is happening right now in your country. Please comment down below in the comment section and tell us what is really happening. What is the current situation in the country of Mali. Guys, if you're not a subscriber yet, subscribe to this channel. Join this awesome growing family. And to my subscribers, I appreciate you guys. My new subscribers, I say thank you so much for subscribing and sharp.
Activists in Mali staged protests against French military presence in Bamako, calling for the total withdrawal of French troops from the country. The demonstration came as Germany's defense minister announced that 12 German troops and a soldier from another country were wounded following an attack on soldiers taking part in a mission in Mali. I'd be so happy like at a party if France quit Mali today. Really, ever since we trusted them with our security, everything has become worse. Some waved Russian flags and held banners calling for greater cooperation between Mali and Russia. Germany has hundreds of troops taking part in UN stabilization and EU training mission in the country. They are injured Germans. That has saddened us because Germany is not here as an occupying force. They are being manipulated by the French, in fact. Germany came here with good intentions to protect us from the terrorists. But today they find themselves inside the Machiavellian schemes of France. Mali has been trying to contain an Islamic extremist insurgency since 2012. The military coup last year in Mali has complicated matters further, and the junta's leader have faced criticism from France and the EU.